Greetings, all. I decided this week I was going to try to do something a little different. See, people always tell me, Zach, you should open up a podcast or something like that. Well, I don't have the funds to do that, but I decided I wanted to present my week 9 takeaways in person because I got my notes here, so I go a little bit more in detail. So let's start off our week 9 takeaways. We already know where I'm starting. Last night, my birthday, 25 years on planet Earth. You'd think my Cowboys would give me a beautiful birthday present, and then they laid an egg. Now, there's a lot of blame to go around. My defense out there making Marcus Mariota look like Joe Montana, Jason Garrett looking like he's in over his head. But there's one person in particular that I've got my eye on, and that's number 4. Well, this is my camera right here. Dak looked me eye to eye. We've gotten past the honeymoon phase. We've got you a running back. We've got you a receiver. Now I need you to deliver me the goods, okay? So all this talk about, well, he doesn't have this, he doesn't have this, enough of it. Dak, all the pressure's on you. I need you to deliver because in the next 5 weeks, we've got Philadelphia, we've got Atlanta, who all of a sudden is 4-4. We have Washington, who leads the division. We have New Orleans, who I'm about to get to. And then we got Philadelphia again. All 5 of these are losable games. So if Dak is the guy who we say he is, he needs to get us past the hump on at least 3 of these games. Otherwise, you can consider this season done. You can just go ahead, put us in the casket, bury us, and put the flowers on us. Secondly, as for the aforementioned New Orleans Saints, who had a very impressive win. Now, the Rams were impressive in coming back, but the fact of the matter is the Saints just, Drew Brees is Drew Brees. And the fact that they put 35 on them, either it does 2 things. One, it tells y'all what I've been saying all year, which is that the Rams defense is incredibly flawed. But everybody, the big moment was, of course, Michael Thomas celebrating with the phone, a homage to Joe Horn from several years ago. First of all, I didn't have a problem with the celebration. NFL's gotten more laxed on it, so be it. But people misconstrued. They think that Michael Thomas was trying to be a showboat and was trying to make it all about himself. Michael Thomas didn't do that. What he was doing was he was calling. He went like, he was like, Expedia.com. Yeah, this is Michael Thomas. I'm needing to get myself a hotel room on the first weekend of February in Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta to Georgia. Yeah, I can go ahead. It's okay. I pay my taxes. Basically, Michael Thomas was letting everybody in the world know, us, the New Orleans Saints, we going to the Super Bowl. And looking at that team as presently constructed, and the fact that reportedly Dez Bryant, Kamar Aiken, Brandon Marshall are actually being worked out for them to give them a second option as a receiver, these New Orleans Saints might take this NFC. Third, now going to the other conference, everybody's been so enamored with the Chiefs and the Patriots this year, which is fair. They had an incredible game a few weeks ago. But let me just read y'all a couple of things. Los Angeles Chargers, they've won 5 straight games. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they've won 4 straight games. The Houston Texans have won 6 straight games after being left for dead at 0-3. So all I'm saying is, while it seems like Kansas City and New England are clearly the favorites in this division, we got a couple of teams coming back from the woodwork. So don't be surprised if one of these 3 teams, by the way, I said Houston would make the Super Bowl in the preseason. If one of these 3 teams can come from the woodworks and surprise either the Chiefs or the Patriots in the playoffs. Now, on to my 4th takeaway. It's so fun to watch the race at the top, but sometimes it's even funner to look at the race at the bottom. And at the bottom of the barrel, we've got 2 teams that are bound and determined to get that number 1 pick. You've got the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Raiders have the inside track, being that they have only got 1 win, and the Bills stupidly got 2. But the Bills are like, we're not letting y'all have it. So this will be a very interesting race down the stretch to see which one of these teams can suck worse than the other one to get that number 1 pick. I still think Oakland, with the fact that they've traded everybody away, I think Oakland's got the advantage, though. And last takeaway, I've got to point my eyes at the Detroit Lions offensive line. Y'all gave up 10 sacks. 10, that's double digits. You don't ever want to see double digits in the sack column. If I was Matthew Stafford, this is what I would do. I would, after the game, I would come in there with a collection plate. And I would go to each and every person on the offensive line. I'd be like, you need to be donating to my retirement fund because that's where I'm going to be going. Y'all keep putting this trash in front of me. That's what you should do, Matthew Stafford. So next week, we got week 10 games. big ones. Like I said, Dallas going after Philadelphia next week is obviously a big one in our division. But hopefully this project worked, and hopefully y'all didn't get tired of listening to me.